get set for that first Saturday in May. And a couple of preps we'll have in the program today, including the Sam F. Davis Race 10 on the card in Oldsmar, Florida.
We've got some big stars on the program today at Tampa Bay Downs, Greg.
Monroe was trying to put away Queens over threes, and now Monroe is called upon for her effort, and she kicks for home. It's Monroe who's up by a full length, now a length and a half. Queens over threes is trying to hang in there for the second position. Here comes the run from Big Hazel. Debbie Darling is starting to run on as well, and a late run here from My Angel, but no catching Monroe. Monroe approaches the 16th pole, a New York bred with possibly a bright future. Monroe and Hall of Famer John Velasquez, they win the opener. It's
outside, Speedy Hans is between horses. On from fourth and Therapist. The favorites getting ready to be 1, 2, 3 as they run to the top of the stretch. Eamon made a bid for the lead. Speedy Hans counterpunched from the inside. Therapist has a chance to pick him up. All three in with a shot here as they straighten for the drive. 3/4, 112 and 4. Here comes Therapist toward the inside. Speedy Hans back to third and Eamon. Therapist with the fresh legs down the center, and he surged forward at 9-5. Therapist is clearing away. Speedy Hans and Eamon battle for second, but it's Therapist in front. As they run to the top of the stretch, it's still Swan Lake at a big price in front. From the outside, it's Webslinger. From between horses, Royal Mendy. Spagliato's into the clear for his stretch bid. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Here comes Webslinger. Here comes Spagliato. These two kick on. Spagliato has dead aim on Webslinger, but Webslinger got the jump. Spagliato lunging at him. Webslinger. Spagliato's out of time. Webslinger in front.
To the far turn they go, Sibelius and Dr. Oscar. Those two 1-2. They're two clear of Gatsby, who gets a nice trip in behind in third. Two more then to Absolute Grit. Willie Boy is back fifth right now, about 4.5 off the speed. Then comes No K No, Uphold the Law, trying to get going, is seventh right now, and still about 8 or 9 lengths off this battle up front. Sibelius between horses, Dr. Oscar. Here's Gatsby looping up out 3 deep as they spin into the stretch. Sibelius cuts the corner just in front of Dr. Oscar. Gatsby down the outside from third, still has to make up a length. Then comes Absolute Grit, Willie Boy, late run from Paco's Pico. Final 16th to go. Sibelius trying to fend off Dr. Oscar, who is game. Gatsby is back in third, but Sibelius keeps on finding. Sibelius going to go on to win it here.
It's Arctic Arrogance who's got the lead. Hit Show is making this big move, but nowhere to go. Hit Show is just crying out for that room as Prove Right starts to back out of it. Andiamo a Firenze is still in the mix as well. General Banker is trying to run on. 90% Maddie and too far back Jungfrau. Arctic Arrogance has got more. They reach the top of the stretch, and now Hit Show is out in the clear. It's Arctic Arrogance who's got the lead, but Hit Show is ready to pounce on the outside as they approach a final furlong. They are 5 clear here from General Banker, and Hit Show has taken the lead. It's Hit Show who's now striding away. Arctic Arrogance is a game second. Hit Show drops over to the rail, has less than a 16th to go. It's Brad Cox, Manny Franco, Hit Show in the withers. Hit Show gets it over Arctic Arrogance.
As they reach the top of the stretch, Arthur's Ride digging in gamely toward the inside. Dropping back of the 3 rivals is Dreamlike as Case is still second. From fourth and Union Trail, they're at the top of the stretch. It's Arthur's Ride with an eighth of a mile to go. Back running again, Dreamlike. Arthur's Ride has the lead. Dreamlike trying to get to him. Case is the one that's raised their white flag. 16th to go. Dreamlike trying to get Arthur's Ride. Arthur's Ride driven out. Richard Kingsgate on Arthur's Ride in front. As Yes, I Am Free gets a very easy lead. Yes, I Am Free, and Jockey Miguel Vasquez to the far turn on top by 2. Caratari now second. At the Rail County Final is their third. Held up in traffic. Paco's and loaded with Belgrano, but he's got no place to go. Shecky Shabazz starts a bit 3 wide as they run to the top of the stretch. There's a quarter of a mile left to go in the 2023 Gulfstream Park Turf Sprint. They fan across the course with Shecky Shabazz now trying to close ground. Caratari between. Yes, I Am Free is in front, and Belgrano's down the center. 1/8 of a mile to go. Yes, I Am Free. He still has the lead. From between horses in Caratari, then it's Shecky Shabazz. Belgrano late on the outside. Final yards to go, and yes, I Am Free wins the Gulfstream Park Turf Sprint.
46-4 for that opening half mile. Zydeco still the lead. Groveland wanted to go through on the inside, but couldn't quite get through and had to tap on the brakes from second. Dreaming of Kona third. Litigate trying to get going up on the outside. Rallying down toward the rail is Prairie Hawk. Classic Legacy starts to advance on the far outside with Classic Car Wash. WNL is way at the back along with Laver. They both are starting to move up just a touch. Zydeco still the leader to the top of the lane. On the outside, Litigate right up alongside. Groveland is just in behind. Classic Legacy continues to make up ground on the outside as Litigate comes up alongside of Zydeco. Litigate goes to the front. Zydeco back to second. Classic Legacy on the outside. Groveland up the rail. A final 16th to go, and Litigate's in front. It's Litigate with 50 yards left to go. Zydeco down on the rail. Groveland, Litigate still there. Groveland with one final surge, and Litigate going to go on to win it here. Groveland was second.